What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Gaming and Chill, episode number 97. Today on the show, we'll be discussing what's been going on lately, Pokemon, Fallout 76, Metroid is on the Switch Online service, and Pacific Rim is going to be an anime. Finally. This episode is sponsored by Humble Bundle.
Thanks, guys. Our partner for this week's podcast is Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is an online digital store that sells some of the most popular games from the most popular game developers. But that's not all. They also offer bundle deals that change weekly and monthly that allow you to pay a designated amount for a collection of games or ebooks that can often save you hundreds of dollars. Humble Bundle then donates portions of its proceeds to a featured charity. In addition to this awesome business model, they have also partnered with us so we get a small portion of any purchase or donation through their website. All you need to do is go to our website, scroll to the bottom of the page, and click the Humble Bundle partner logo and shop for any games of your heart's desire. Thanks, Humble Bundle. Back to you guys.
So what's been going on, gentlemen? Feels like a month since I've last talked to you last.
Ha, joke's on you. It has been a month.
And 4 days.
And 16 hours.
It's been 1 week since it happened to...
Oh, that's what I'm going to do on my game plan for tomorrow.
You what?
What?
Okay, stupid joke. So, when we have to do game plans for the weekend, I create my own. As you could see by my, Sam could, and Meesh could. By my, 3, go ahead and try this now. Whoop, forgot the game plan. Alright, try this one. So tomorrow, because today I put, today is, 11:10, and it's been exactly 1 day since 11:09. Tomorrow I'm going to put, today is 11:11, which means it's been 1 week since you looked at me, turned your head to the side and said I'm angry, and just roll with that.
Okay, I'll ask HR how that turned out.
What? I'm pretty sure HR appreciates and loves bare naked ladies.
And guess what? We're 0 days since a BNL reference again.
See, I like to think that, on occasion, making a funny game plan is great. Because 1, it's early in the day. No one wants to be there. 2, it's the weekend. No one wants to be there. 3, come on. I'm, of course, gonna make a joke.
Also, 3, I don't think half of the people actually read it. They just click the link anyway, so I'm really...
Dude, I don't even click the link. I look at that weekly reminders and announcements, and I'm like, and just go the iDrive. I don't even click like that link.
Nice. But, what else has been going on, gentlemen?
Oh, housework. Went through and found out that I have, 3 giant trees in my backyard that like to drop all their leaves at the same time, so...
Man, never would have expected 3 giant trees in the backyard.
Especially in something called fall.
Yeah,
I'll get you and you meddling kids.
I was sitting there, it's like, oh, I got a couple of weeks before, all the leaves fall down. No, they all just decided to, do it all simultaneously, so it's like, oh, great.
And then Sam decided that a large compounding post would be a great idea.
Yeah.
But honey, we're just making the grass greener in the spring. Go rake the yard. Stop being lazy.
Yeah, go rake the yard. That and it's like, yeah, cool. Went through and cleaned out my gutters. So I did the adulting thing this week. It was great.
Yeah, pass on that.
I have been outside this weekend.
I've been at work.
Well, somehow, someway, I take PTO on days, and I still find myself about 300 feet from where I work.
That sucks.
No, it kind of does, but at the same time it doesn't, because I know I can park there and everything. But yesterday was the Louisville Veterans Day Parade. Yesterday being Friday,
Dude, he sent us a picture of a tank. What did you expect that was going on, man?
Yeah, I saw the picture of the tank and I was just like, it could be, finally time to take up our own militia, but...
Wolverines!
I knew that, but being as I drive downtown, I didn't see any, "Oh, we're closing down the streets." So
It was.
oh, that was
God,
yesterday.
Saying Wolverines actually kind of hurt my throat. It was on Jefferson Street, going from 7th to 5th or something like that. It was not a long parade.
I take 7th Street, which is what's confusing.
Yeah, if it would have gone closer to 9th to 13th, they would have had Crossfire.
My question is, where do I get a Sherman tank like that picture?
They actually build reproductions. A good friend of me and Doug's actually does that.
Okay.
And this one guy I know, just went and found one at a military auction. He found it.
I feel like
you
that's
give a
weird
Sherman
thing to,
tank.
say
That you do.
Yep.
A Sherman tank away at a military auction. Oh, cool. What are we going to do? Let's get rid of a tank. That's a great idea.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure like 95% of the time the guns are disabled, but it'd still be
they
good
are.
to take over a vehicle.
You just got to drop a new firing pin in it. Come on.
No,
it's not
if they've cemented the barrel shut, you got to replace the entire barrel, which is at that point not cost effective.
At that
I mean,
point,
I've got
who
a
cares?
chisel
It's
and a
tank. I can
hammer.
drive through things.
Did you not see that one news article from like the 90s where this guy built a tank and he's like, and the cops are like, we don't know how to stop him.
Yeah.
He welded it closed from the inside.
Yeah.
And there's like, nah, I'm done. And then just domed himself.
Yeah, where you're sitting there, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But you're like, wow, man, this guy caused a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
He's my hero.
Phil Swift here with flex tape.
It's me, Yosefi Garkowski with flex tape. There should have been your JonTron reference, and we'll see you next year. Too soon. But no, I was actually at a Veterans Day parade, walking with the group and taking photos, and got a couple good photos.
And I was at work.
I got a couple photos of like this one lady who was holding the flag underneath the giant flag that they had hanging down, and got to do that. Which I tell you what, the wind whipping between giant buildings downtown, right next to the river. Oh my God, my face was so chapped because
That's why you gotta grow a beard.
well, stupid me decided to shave my beard today before going outside to a cemetery where
No, the problem is you went outside.
where there was no air, no protection from the breeze. So
Was it killing you?
Would it have been impolite to hide behind the gravestones?
considering that we were placing flags on the gravestones of veterans? Probably a little. Although, I have never wanted to murder a child more.
Go on.
Would anyone like to tell? Would anyone like to take a guess as to why I would have thought I had a legitimate reason to stab a child and bury his body so they never found it?
Leapfrog on
can
the
I-
graves.
You what?
Can I have 3 guesses?
You could have 3 guesses, sure.
Okay. Go, Doug.
Okay. They threw a flag on the ground.
No.
They
that-
were walking on graves.
Almost unavoidable sometimes.
I mean, yeah. But like knowingly, like, oh hey, I'm just gonna walk on this grave.
No.
No. They did the Fortnite dance on one of the tombstones.
Oh, I would
No, but that would have been a
taken
really good.
tombstone and bash their head in.
Just suplex the child. Me.
Look at me as they're like flossing on a gravestone. You're just like, time to kill a child today.
Doing this for America. No. Anybody else
Okay.
have any good guesses?
All right, hold on. Does anyone have any other guesses?
That's what I
I
was
was about to say, go ahead, Meesh. You give your 3 guesses.
Well, my first one was they were playing leapfrog with the gravestones.
No.
That's a good one.
That's a talking to, not a stabbing.
Still hiding behind the gravestones and jumping out to scare other people.
No, but that just sounds funny. I gotta be honest.
And let's go with
Also the Fortnite.
riding on the shoulders and then also having really bad diarrhea.
No.
Okay, my 3. Was he crying and complaining the time about how he didn't care about the veterans and didn't care to be there?
No, but that's another good reason to.
Okay, got it. Let me see here.
It's just so hard putting
Got
the flags
it.
in the ground now.
Was he saying that he didn't know what holiday it was or why they were there?
No, that is an education moment.
Okay.
Wait, can I have one more fourth guess as a joke?
As a joke, sure.
But Sam has one more.
Let me see here.
No one's gonna get it. I know it.
Was he taking selfies with graves?
No, that was my job. I was there taking pictures. I was legitimately taking pictures. Although no selfies.
My last funny guess. Was he giving the Nazi salute and goose-stepping around the graveyard?
No, I might have chuckled, though, before I've been like, dude,
He didn't
really?
believe in anime cat girls.
Don't screw with me! I have the power of God and anime! No, here's my legitimate reason why I believe I would have been fully justified to every authority known to mankind as to why I could have tombstoned a kid. He was wearing Jake Paul merchandise. To a graveyard, which seemed kind of not okay.
I feel like we all kind of got the right answer.
Spiritually,
Correct
yes.
answer.
Amongst the taking selfies
He
with
was
the graves.
doing all of the above.
God, those are all things that Jake Paul would have done at a graveyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, pretty much. But
God, I hate myself.
But legitimately, my job, I was actually there for volunteering with the organization I'm a part of. And,
The Kentucky... Never mind.
no, not the Arborist Club. It's actually the Veterans NRG for Humana.
Nice.
So basically, I'm actually the first of their kind. Like, the position has literally never existed before me. Of being a media ambassador, basically being in charge of all social media and video presence. So basically, if there's an event, my sole job is to show up with a camera and take a ton of photos. So,
I don't want to be the naysayer, and let me just, throw this out there. I would be very afraid if I was the first of my kind in a company, because that means they can go, wow, why the hell are we paying this guy $20 an hour?
Guys, be careful.
We've never
We
done
could
this
do
before."
better.
Describing my job right now.
Yeah, I know I am.
well, I mean, it's one of those things of, basically, I could eventually move up to something else and basically help train something like this again. And it's a lot of what I do is photography and a lot of video editing and stuff like that. So it really aligned with what I was doing, with what I personally wanted to do. And so now I get to do it for, specifically, right now, a veterans group. But I'm already in talks with the
NRA.
the Access, which is the handicap group, the cross-generational group, and I might be doing some work with Pride.
Nice.
So I will be...
I have a funny story about today.
I will be very busy bee.
Nice.
You said the word handicap and remind me of a story.
I don't
No, this is
okay,
great.
no, let's stop.
No. So I'm driving home from work today. And, it's getting dark now, these days, at like 5:45.
As it does.
So I stopped, as it does, and I stopped at Burger King. Great. So, I had my Whopper, my drink, fries, whatever. Sitting in my passenger seat. Obviously, drink was in the cup holder.
Thank you for clarifying. I would have not been able to go to sleep
I
tonight.
did say it was in the seat. So I want to make sure that you knew it was not in the seat. So I'm driving along, and let me explain something about mobility scooters, in fact. They do not have headlights. They don't have any sort of reflectors. So I'm, dooting along, going past, the crossroad that's closest to my house. And I'm halfway through the intersection, and there's a dude in a mobility scooter says, "Now's when I want to cross the street."
Hey man, he's just
So
trying
I'm-
to get out of that scooter.
Yeah, pretty much. And just like, so I come to a skidding halt. And he just like, doo-doo-doo, just goes across the street. And it's like, no, come back here, old man. I will finish what God started.
Dang!
Because just like, he just like, now! As he tries to cross the street. And just like, dude, I could have killed you. I'm not sure if that was
I mean-
your intention, but if you're gonna commit suicide, don't put it on my conscience and on my whopper.
I mean, like, student loans are a pretty good encouragement, though.
Yeah, but this dude's like old and in a mobility scooter. Like, the cops would have found me, like, with this dude like bent up underneath my hood. I'm leaning against my hood, eating a Whopper, and go, dude just crossed the street against the light in a mobility scooter without reflectors of any kind. Clearly, I'm not the one in the wrong here. I would have eaten the Whopper and dropped ketchup on his, like, torn up face. I do not care.
Is that ketchup or... Oh, that's definitely blood.
It tastes different. But
It's like, I will finish what God started. Come back here.
I mean, though, like, I cross the street from work pretty much every day to go to across the street. And, I mean, I sometimes look both ways, but I've started looking both ways more since I could possibly have a fiance soon. So,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey.
congrats.
That's what's happened in my week, because I didn't want you guys to skip me.
Hey, no, we were going to skip you, man. I was actually going to ask you about that after
I'm out of fun stories. Killing old people is about the coolest of my week.
Yeah,
Month, actually.
I've
God,
known her
that's
for like
sad.
2 years, and then like I finally stopped dragging my feet in September, and so it's been downhill from there.
I think if it's going downhill at this point, you still got time.
Well, there ain't no stopping it now.
There's still time.
You're speaking to one gentleman who's been married before, and one gentleman who's been engaged before. There's plenty of time.
Ha.
All
Joe.
joking aside, that's awesome. That is
Thanks
awesome.
for that memory. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks for that memory I bring up every time we talk.
Exactly. It's like, well...
But that's awesome, Meesh. That is awesome. Congratulations.
What else have you been up to, man?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Really just that. That's pretty much taken all of my extra time and that work competition where I just absolutely smoked you guys in the pumpkin decorating.
Dude, to be fair, that was like legit. Like, even after I went through and saw what we were doing versus what you guys had already planned, I'm like, yeah, I'm there. Even though we couldn't vote for ourselves, I was already going to vote for you guys anyway.
Same. To be completely honest, I thought our team's theme was pretty lame. I wanted in on your guys's.
So tune into one of our Twitter accounts. We'll post a photo there. But I basically recreated Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas, that cover photo, where I had a moon in the background with Jack Skellington full size, like 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
3D printed hands and suit. It was pretty good.
Wow, who knew your team was entirely made up of basic white girls? No, I tease.
I thought it was really cool.
No,
bro.
I tease because I swear to God, every basic white girl I've ever met, it's like, I don't know, the Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite Halloween movie. And I'm like, it's more of a Christmas movie, but all right.
Also, to be fair, there's not a lot of Halloween movies. Like, Hocus Pocus.
Are you
that's
kidding
about
me?
it.
Hocus Pocus is also pretty basic.
Okay, if we're talking about it, there've been like a bunch of Halloween movies, man.
There's
Like,
There's
like
literally a
7
Halloween
just
movie.
by the title of Halloween.
yeah, exactly. They're literally.
I don't consider those Halloween movies. You can watch them in July, and it still holds up pretty well.
You can watch Jingle All the Way in July.
And you
Nobody
probably
should be
have.
watching Jingle All the Way.
But
You know what you should be watching near Christmas? Santa with Muscles, starring Hulk Hogan.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that movie for what?
what did you forget about the not the Mr. T rap, the Macho Man Randy Savage rap?
Oh man.
Tune into my Twitter and we'll have that on there.
So, all right. So you built how did you build it? I'm very curious because I didn't actually get to see the insides of Jack.
Well,
Skellington.
there are very.
Whoa!
He's a
He's a skeleton.
bro.
You can see right through him. But no, I went into Lowe's one day and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some 2x4s because I was just gonna make a skeleton, haha, out of 2x4s. And I go into Lowe's and I see this magical thing called a 2x3.
Whoa.
It was pre-cut lumber, like from the factory, in a 2x3 instead of a 2x4. And like it's a perfect size to like make a skeleton of someone or like make at least like the body frame of someone. I was like, okay, cool, I'll get 4 of them. And I was driving my Honda Civic, and I was like, I don't know if I can fit 4 of them in my Honda Civic. And I opened up my trunk, I laid down the back seat, and the wood became the gear shift. And if I would have stopped fast enough, it would have changed my radio station. But yeah, it was just 2x3s set up in like a skeleton type structure. And then a Coke bottle for the neck, like the bottom of a Coke bottle painted white. And then we just kind of set his head on top of it because I didn't want to like let purple or not purple. Gosh, I didn't want to let the juices from the pumpkin come all down my shirt. But it was it was just 2x3s and long screws.
Nice.
Nice.
See, I would love to see something like that being built.
Dude, were
Me
you not,
too.
Like, paying attention?
Cough, cough, cough.
Were you not paying attention?
Trust
the
me, if
entire time?
I totally would have like been able to video it well and get it done on time, I definitely would have. But it was a lot for like one person to put together, but I could only put it together like late at night because I worked during the day, so like nobody else could have helped.
I feel like that entire project was you.
I mean, other people basically bought the stuff, and then I was the person who put it all together.
And then I know Russell painted the pumpkin, but
Yeah, and then like people went to Goodwill to find the suit. The backdrop was bought from Amazon. The fabric for the moon was brought in by someone. So it wasn't like more than 3 hours of work on my end. But it could have been less work if I didn't put them together like 4 times to make sure it would work.
fair.
Had to bone up on it, huh?
Ha 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 ha.
Do we want to
Delete your account.
commit not life?
Don't at me, bro.
All right. Anybody have anything else for the weeks of the month? Actually,
Month.
I got turned down by another job. No.
Aw, lame.
At this point, I don't care. I'm just buying my time.
I was about to say, I got the promotion that we were talking about of the position that never existed up until they're like, oh yeah, we need somebody to do this. You do this. Cool.
Nice.
So,
So he no longer has to clock in. He's on salary.
yep.
Dude, let me tell you, your desk is cursed, Sam.
Why?
I forgot to clock out Friday night. It is the second time since you left the dang building that I have not clocked out of something.
Nice.
To be fair, I used to
Just
I used to just not clock in and out and make Christy fix my.
Dude, in the year I worked there prior, I maybe had 2 entire times that's happened.
Dude.
In like the 2 weeks you were gone, I've got it twice.
Yeah. No,
Nice.
literally, I did that like daily. So.
Nice.
I had really good luck at the casino on Tuesday or
Hey.
Wednesday.
How much you win?
I took $17.75 from my vending machine, and I thought it was going to be like $40, and I was just going to walk away with it because usually the change I can't count beforehand. But they're the only ones that'll actually change it for free. And I had like $17.75. I was like, okay, this absolutely blows because I was like, $40 is worth it. Driving 20 minutes both ways isn't really worth it for $17. So I tipped him $2.75, and then I went downstairs with 15, and I returned with 400% profit.
Nice.
Don't make me math.
Don't make me
Like after buying the buffet, I had $280.
It's not bad.
I hate you so much right now. So
Don't
much.
make me math.
Don't you put that on me?
I need to take you and Beth places. Beth always wins
she's
everything,
won, like,
and you have great luck.
She's won 2 cruises. I'm like,
Yeah.
in the same like.
This is
month.
what I'm thinking. Beth winning cruises. I think she took all of our entries, and it was really to win her a cruise.
That would actually be hilarious.
Yeah.
Nice.
Although, I could see if she could give me a cruise for take care of the honeymoon.
I mean, hey, anytime you can save money.
I don't know that I'd want to be trapped with anybody, including myself, on a cruise.
Oh man, I've been on like 5. They're phenomenal.
Yeah,
No,
except
it's international water. Someone would end up dead by port.
You know they have a morgue
Dang
on
it,
board.
Doug's on to my plan. Anyway.
That's gonna be my retirement plan. Well, I don't have enough money to retire. I'm just gonna draw everything out of my 401k. I'm gonna get out to and we're in international waters. Cool. I'm gonna go hang myself in the cabin. Don't look for me.
Nah, I would rather explore West Virginia or something like that. Instead of going on a cruise this time,
And
just
find
go
locals?
through West Virginia. Maybe see some of the places that would be kind of interesting to see. And wait, what's our next topic?
Hey, great segue.
Nah.
Hey.
Hey, you're full of lies. You don't want to go to West Virginia, no.
You don't
Yeah,
want-
who wants to go to West Virginia?
Coal miners, bro.
No wonder. That's why everyone who I've ever met from West Virginia, I'm like, are you ever moving back? No.
I almost
That's why they probably paid Fallout money in order to focus on West Virginia to try and get people to actually go to the state.
It's like the old adage, please don't send me to Africa. Well, in America, it's please don't send me to West Virginia.
Please don't send me to West Virginia, please.
The West Virginia, we make Detroit look like heaven.
Guys, did you hear about Nebraska's tourism industry? Their new catchphrase is "Come to Nebraska. There's literally nothing to do." That's their slogan.
I'm gonna go ahead and lie to you. Well, not lie to you. I'm gonna go ahead and not lie to you. I always forget Nebraska's state. It's what comes from Nebraska? Suicide attempts and meth, maybe? I'm not sure.
But yeah, so I was sitting there.
High infant mortality?
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. We got 4 more days, so Wednesday is Fallout 76 launch.
Nice.
So I got a
You
chance
get-
to play the beta.
How was the beta?
Well, it's a beta. When I say it's a beta, there was just those random things you run into beta tests where it's floating character, and you're like, what the heck?
Yep.
And it's a Bethesda game.
No, that's not a beta. That's a Bethesda
that's a
game.
Bethesda game. But this was even more than
Bethesda.
Bethesda game.
I can't
You're
think
sitting
of
there
it.
and you're like, this dude's running in place for 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, you're another.
And you didn't just
though.
shoot him?
Well, it's you're another character though, another person running around. I'm like, oh, I go into a building and he's sitting right there, just doing, working on a workbench. I'm like, what the heck? You're outside, running still. But
That's called lag, Sam.
no, it wasn't. It was more than lag, man. But
I
No,
saw
I
it.
could just.
I've betaed MMOs before, dude. It's a nightmare. That's why I was like, I'm not doing this one.
yeah, but
I can only imagine the dude is just running in place, and then suddenly he snaps to where he should be. He just turns into Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast.
Hey,
You're
hey!
too slow.
You're
Yeah.
too slow! No.
I wanted to say the game is beautiful. Even on my graphics card, since I don't have the best graphics card in the world, it's hey, this is an amazing game. The only thing that's really weird is no NPCs.
That's everything I've heard. No NPCs. I'm like,
And it's so weird because you're looking for that person, because Bethesda makes lovable NPC characters. That's just part of their game.
Except Lydia.
Yeah.
Lydia
Or Piper.
Yeah, Lydia could just jump off the cliff. I mean, yeah.
she can commit not life.
Yeah, well, basically, as far as everything else goes, you're walking around and you keep finding fresh dead corpses and holotapes, and that's literally all you ever find. So it's just oh, your new quest, look this up, and then go find this person's corpse. I'm like, this is kind of morbid, and
Wait, are we sure this is Fallout set in the apocalypse? They could just be West Virginia.
Yeah, I know.
West
It's that was a
Virginia.
meth, that was a meth
Chronic
overdose.
depression.
It's a meth overdose. Crud.
Take me home.
But yeah, went through and played it for 3 of the beta days. I mean, I didn't go through and stream because there really wasn't much to actually stream, if that makes any sense.
But the views, Sam.
The views. I didn't even use the stupid photo feature that everybody keeps filling up Twitter about. I'm like, it's a dumb photo feature. Stop.
But Twitter.
But Twitter.
But my tweets, man. My tweets.
But I do like their leveling system. It's pretty nice. You go through, and when you level up one of your special stat points, and then you get to select a perk, kind of like what you could do in Fallout 4. However, the perks now can be interchanged, as well as you get like card packs for it. So
They're home baseball cards.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
basically, it is like baseball cards. But if they go through and you get like 5 perk cards, and it's like, oh, depending on your special level, you can go through and use, like, if I have Charisma 4, I can use either 4 level 1 cards, 2 level 2 cards, or a level 3 and a level 1. You're like, oh, cool, that's kind of fun. Or, of course, a level 4 card, but I didn't get lucky enough to get any of those. But, yeah, so it's fun. It's kind of slow starting out because you literally start out with no weapons whatsoever, and you're like, oh, crap, I gotta find something, guys.
The entire
pipe
game
rifle.
is just one big battleground.
Yeah. But
Fallout Battle Royale.
Well, there is nukes at the very end.
I was really bummed, though. Right as the beta was ending, I found a 50 caliber machine gun. And I was going to use it. And I was like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. And then it's like, you have to be level 15 to use this. And I'm like, no! And then the beta ended. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? So I have no idea what's going to happen. I have a feeling they may just let you keep all the equipment that you were using. As part of like the beta test when the live game launches, because they went through and instead of having to re-download the game, we got like an additional like 10 gigs to download afterwards. So I don't know what that is.
See, one of our buddies has it for PlayStation 4. It is almost 100 gigs.
Oh yeah,
on
easily.
the PlayStation.
It was 60 gigs and then another 10 gigs, so 70 gigs altogether, roughly around.
Let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie. I would not download a full manuscript of everything Jesus said and did in minute detail for 100 gigs. There's just no way.
Yeah.
It'd be like, no.
Well,
I
there
do
was
not
no
care
room for
about
him in the end. I guess there's no room for him on my hard drive.
I gotta save my illegally downloaded movies, Jesus. Not today.
Doug will have to answer for that one day.
But
Get up
Doug,
to the pearly gates. Now, son, why didn't you save that document? Well, I would have had to delete RoboCop 2. That's just not gonna happen, JC.
Do you know how
Not
hard it
gonna
is to
happen.
find the entire Matrix series?
including
the Animatrix.
That's what I was gonna say too. We're like the Wachowski sisters.
Like, it's like 100 gigs. Nothing in this world is that precious.
Apparently Red Dead
I would have
Redemption
had
was
to
like
do-
120.
Yeah, no, see, that's my problem. Miss me with these 100 gig games. Just give me, like, a game that can be put on an SD card. Which, hey!
Rolls right in
Pokemon
there.
Eevee and Pikachu are also next week.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this.
Me
I'm
too.
really excited for this, actually.
What are you
Oh,
gonna play it on,
Pikachu
Sam?
Switch, Sam?
No, shut up, guys. Maybe
And
when
all the shade was
You can't play
cast.
with us.
maybe when Doug goes through and gets that money for that MacBook finally
For the laptop.
For the laptop.
Dude, no one ever has spoken to me about
Like,
this
it's
thing.
funny because he literally asked me, whose was this again? And I'm like, it was Doug's. He works, and I gave him, like, your schedule. And he's like, cool. And then never talked to you about it.
Does Will know who I am?
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to. But it's like, okay. I was going to follow up with him. It's like, hey, did you get in contact with him? It's like, oh. Because he is over in 202 all the time because he's, like, working on the server over there or something. It's like, okay, cool.
Christy and I talk about that thing all the time. Like, who donated this, like, MacBook? And no clue. It's just there.
I donated
let's
it.
just never tell her where it came from. She got
Nice.
mad at me, by the way. She's like, Sam, why did you give an iPad to work instead of giving it to, like, your pal Christy? Well, it's because my pal Christy didn't mention she needed an iPad.
And my pal Christy isn't willing to hand over some sweet quiche.
Yeah, exactly.
I had some cash.
But no, Pokemon. I am looking forward to it. I actually have all day Friday off.
Wow, screw you.
Dude, I'm not working a full week the rest of the month. If I really wanted to, I could not work a full week for the rest of the year at this rate.
Same.
I was about to say,
Same.
me and Doug have enough vacation time saved up that we could literally go through and just, like, not work the rest of the year, man.
Listen, Doug, out of all of us, you had the best schedule for the past, 9 months.
Oh, I really did. And then there's like, Sam's leaving. Hey, Stug, you're getting a new schedule now.
You
Oh.
got screwed.
But no, I'm looking forward to it because on Friday, I think I'm probably gonna end up streaming it all day and then playing with all of my friends from the Sweden and everything. Being like, hey,
Wow.
let's play Pokemon.
My problem is, I work all day, 2:30 to 11 o'clock, so it will be at my house waiting on me. But I can't play it because I work at 7 in the morning. I'll have to wake up
Where do you have
the
your
next
Amazon
morning.
packages delivered? Do you have them delivered to...
It's being sent to my
Well,
house.
do you have them delivered to your front door or the back door?
Well, I mean, it would be pretty hard to play without the Switch, though.
Yeah, I know. Sitting there, it's like, it's going to be waiting for me all day. It's like, no, it's not.
But no, I'm looking.
Sam's gonna steal it, and he doesn't even have a way to play it.
Then he's gonna break into your house and steal your Switch.
No, you just ask me for it.
Yeah, probably. It's like, hey, Mike, can I borrow the...
But no, so what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna go home, start charging the Pokeball, and then make sure it's downloaded on my Switch, and then take it to work the next day. Because like in the morning, there's a little bit of time, so I can actually play it.
I am really looking forward to it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, me and my friend Mina are like, hey, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because we're getting opposite versions,
Right?
so it's like, okay, let's trade. It's like,
I was
you what?
getting Eevee.
You what?
I was getting Eevee. You're getting Pikachu.
Yeah. But
Doug feels
you know,
like... Doug feels rejected
He-
right now.
Yeah, he picked his friend over you, Doug.
I would
to be fair-
would like to state how many games we've been like, yeah, let's get this game. We're all gonna play it together. They never did.
That's fair.
Hey guys, let's get Sea of
fair.
let's all
Sea of
get Sea of Thieves.
And then we played Sea of Thieves and we're like, nah.
No, but that's
Be
kind
fair,
of the
though,
that's,
I am used to being rejected.
that is the running joke. Yes, that is. I have actually brought that up before. Of like, how many? Like Fallout 76. I'm not buying it at this rate. I'm not buying it. It's like I said this to you. I think I said it to was it Nick, one of my friends. I'm like, it sounds like a game that it's one of those games that you really should play with somebody else.
Oh, no, I highly agree.
And we say that we're going to, but do we end up not? Which is just really flushing $60 down the toilet.
It's true.
I'm just gonna spend that elsewhere. It's like,
That's fair.
I've bought too many games that I'm like, I'm gonna play this with people, and then I don't. And I'm like, ooh, you have chosen poorly. But actually, no. But in all seriousness, though, I actually have more friends across the United States now in different time zones and different countries now, where I'm like, hey, you want to play a game together? Yes. There's someone who's awake at this moment to play.
Nice.
So it's like, great. I love it. I honestly, Discord has become my favorite social networking site because I am closer to some of those people than I am with my family.
Dude,
Like,
you're getting thrown under the bus for everything, man.
No. I mean, I know some of them.
Virginia.
Doug has left the room.
No. I mean, I know them and their cats more than I know my cousin. So it's like, okay, cool. But no, in all seriousness, though, Discord is becoming my favorite, social
that's good.
networking.
Hey,
But,
and if you're listening to this, you should totally join our Discord channel.
ding.
Plug number 3.
Feel free to comment, like, subscribe.
Next week we're taking photos of the Suicide Forest. What? No.
Get the bell on.
Actually, most of our traffic is actually through SoundCloud.
Yeah.
We'll have like 80 plays on SoundCloud, 4 on YouTube, and it's like, huh. I literally use the same tags and the same description and the same title. Huh.
Never underestimate those SoundCloud rappers.
Thanks,
we
YouTube.
we really just need to start putting Pop Socket in our tags.
I hate everyone so much.
Hashtag pop socket.
You know what else is coming out this month?
This podcast brought to you by Pop Sockets!
What?
Pokemon
Pop
pop,
socket.
sockets.
Metroid and other Nintendo online Switch games.
However, and nobody
Yay.
cares about those. They mostly care about Metroid.
Yay.
And no one cared about the others.
And
I think the re-release of this Metroid is going to have a bad rap because they remade this Metroid in Zero Mission
yes, they did.
on a GBA game, and so the people can be like, "No, this is a copy of Zero Mission," when this is like the original.
I went to go record Metroid, and I'm like, God, this is a terrible game. There's no direction. It's like, figure it out, jerks. And it's like, I'm just gonna go play Zero Mission. There's a couple other games, but literally no one else cares about them. Although, if you do, I would really like to hear about it, but
I would like to know your strong opinions on Solomon's Key.
And then there's that like 1945 knockoff thing.
I don't know what you're referring to.
It's the one where you're like in the jet fighter and it's like a front 2D, but it's like you're flying forward and you have to like bomb the things on the ground or shoot down the planes in front of you.
That's like every game, though, from that era, though.
Yeah, but the one I always played was 1945.
Okay. Anything else you got to say about that? I mean, Metroid's coming to Nintendo Switch Online. I mean, it's pretty cut and
It'd be
dry.
cool it'd be pretty cool if they modded it so when you beat it, it's just like Metroid Prime 4 coming out next year.
Or like
This
give you a
day.
trailer.
That would be more work than Nintendo is at this point putting in.
There is one thing about Nintendo Switch Online. I'm pretty sure everyone except Sam's getting Smash. So hit us up, get the friend codes, and we'll all play Smash together.
I'll play Smash with all my Swedish friends. I'm teasing.
He was not teasing.
I almost made like a Swedish chef like.
Bork, 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 bork.
I wasn't gonna go there.
No. Okay, something else that I know we all can care about. Pacific Rim anime.
Yes.
Yes. I love... I don't know whether or not I've been meaning to watch Pacific Rim again, because I've been watching a lot more Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which, for the plug, I totally made a parody of that video, of the intro of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It's always sunny in Louisville, guys.
I was Always Sunny in Illyria. The gang starts a cult. And if you join the Discord, you'll know what that's all about.
Started not streaming the gang to pirates music.
You what?
Hey, Doug disappeared.
West Virginia.
Oh no, they got him, guys.
But no, Pacific Rim anime. I think that's going to be a really good thing.
Oh.
It's meeting alongside with the Zelda anime, which is being ran by the same people who did the Castlevania anime.
Ooh.
Which,
I just really, since Pacific Rim is like a lot of like American stuff, like I really want to see like the really bad like voice dubs.
did you see the new Castlevania anime?
No.
Come at me with that bad voice dubs after you've watched it.
We're joking, saying that it would be hilarious if it was just.
Oh no,
that
I agree, but actually they've been doing some really good work with Netflix anime. The Castlevania season 2 is amazing. They're making a Zelda anime. The same people are, and I would love if they picked up Pacific Rim and did as well. That would be outstanding.
Guys,
I just made a fake email.
Still gone right now.
I'm sorry?
Okay, there you are. Okay, like for some
You're
reason,
back.
like you cut out completely, like when you were talking earlier, and we're like, Doug.
I want to go see my friends in Sweden.
But no, Pacific Rim anime. Like, if there's anything you want to see, what would it be in that anime particularly?
Cat girls.
I'm going to. I know. Let's not do that.
But Monsters, Senpai!
What would I like to not see?
I said, what would you like to see? Not what you not want.
I know what I would like to see. I'm just saying this just to be controversial. Lolly Mech Pilot.
I was going to. I
Yes!
would literally beat you with a baseball bat.
I will take that one. I'll see that bet.
I was sitting there. It's like What I don't want to see is I don't want to see another harem anime.
Girls und Jäger. Time to wrap up the podcast.
Is it the alcohol?
I like it.
Girls und Kaiju. Because
It's a
it'd be literally
crossover
translated
of
to
Darling and the
Girls
Franks.
and Kaiju.
It's a crossover of Darling and the Franks and Gundam Wing is basically what it's
I
And
wonder how
and-
Darling and the Franks ended.
and
Yeah.
Kaiju Girls.
Okay, Doug, you have to tell explain why you don't know how Darling and the Franks ended.
Okay, so my fiance was like, "Oh, you need to watch Darling and the Franks." Like one night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, "Nah, rather not." And then I got Crunchyroll and I started watching it, and then I had casually mentioned, "Oh yeah, so I was watching Darling and the Franks at work." And she's like, "So you started watching that now?" And started giving me so much grief.
Because I recommended it to him.
Yeah, I'm like, well, not anymore. So I've literally not watched anymore because enough of it was done. I was like, I guess I'm never gonna find out how that anime ends.
So Sam is your Swedish friend.
Basically.
Friend is a strong word. No,
Acquaint.
Swedish is a strong word.
Swedish. Herder.
But yes, Pacific Rim anime. I'm looking forward to it. And you should too.
Everyone should.
Agreed. Everyone should be watching the Castlevania Season 2.
I've been looking forward to a Pacific Rim anime since like I knew what anime was.
Since about the moment I hit puberty.
I almost made a Zombieland joke, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Guys, I have a question, because this came up with Richard and I when we were talking before I moved to 202. Has anybody ever watched Evangelion?
You mean
No.
Evangelion?
Sure, that one, whatever. I was just curious, because everybody references this. I have never watched a single episode of that.
It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No one's actually watched it, but everything is a JoJo's reference.
Basically. But I'm like, okay, I went looking for it. There's nowhere to actually get a digital download. The only way you can actually view it is you have to go through and you have to have a physical copy of it.
It's gotta be on Verve. You're lying to me.
Okay, go on, like, I searched Amazon, streaming services, I searched everywhere for this thing. It is not available at all.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, if you pull up something, I'm going to be so mad.
How do you spell it? E-V-A...
Micah knows.
Evangelion.
Evangelion. Cool.
Q, Batman symbol,
Huh.
double helix.
There is not... it's not on Verve. You are right. Which is not a sponsor, but we should be. I should be, specifically.
Yeah, forget the rest of us.
I'm always the one going, guys, get Verve. Guys, get Verve. Guys, get Verve.
I was going to for the Funimation app. I looked at it yesterday. Funimation ended their contract with Verve yesterday, and I'm just like, wow.
I just have like the Crunchyroll Premium, so I get it automatically.
What is it called?
See,
Oh,
It's a VRV.
Funimation did end it, didn't they? Well, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, they still got High Dive. It's okay. I can watch my High School of the Dead. Speaking of High School of the Dead, I think that brings us to the end of the show, don't you guys? I don't know how it was referenced that, but sure, let's go with it. All things to us die. Fan service. Goth girlfriends. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nah, I think that's it for me.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. So, without further ado, thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll see you soon. We got a couple of things cooking up, and we'll see you at most next month. So without further ado, have a good one.
Thanks, guys. And thank you to all of our listeners out there, because we really couldn't do it without you. We hope you enjoyed this week's Gaming and Chill podcast. If you'd like to know more about the podcast, follow us on social media, or learn how to support the podcast directly, check us out at www.gamingandchillpodcast.com. Also, be sure to stay up to date with Gaming and Chill by following us on Twitter at gaming_in_chill. Yes, that is gaming_in as in Nancy _chill. You can also find links to the articles, games, and videos mentioned in this podcast in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.